Hello everyone. Today I am going to start the chapter 1 Relation and Functions class 12 CBSE board. Today I am going to discuss about few important MCQ related to these topics. So before going to the question directly, I just want to go through the concept related to these topics. So relation on a set we have already discussed in class 11 and its various types, and its various types are empty relation or void relation, and this is also known as the smallest relation on a set. Then we have the universal relation, and this is known as the largest relation on a set. These two relations are also known as trivial relations, and any other relation other than this, any other relation are known as non-trivial relation. These two relations are also known as extreme relations. Then we have the identity relation, then we have reflexive relation, symmetric relation, transitive relation, and equivalence relation. A relation which satisfies all these three properties, that is reflexive relation, symmetric relation, and transitive relation, all these three conditions satisfied, then we call it an equivalence relation. Then we may also observe that empty relation is symmetric and transitive, but it is not reflexive. Remember it, empty relation is symmetric and transitive but not reflexive. Number 2, identity relation is always reflexive, but a reflexive relation may or may not be an identity relation. So always you have to remember all these three points. More points are there, I have to discuss later. So identity relation is always reflexive, but a reflexive relation may or may not be an identity relation. Identity relation is an equivalence relation. These are the things you have to remember for MCQs, because MCQ is sometimes the questions are direct, sometimes you have to do it, work out it, then you get the answer. Few more points are here, I am going to discuss stepwise. So the next point is number 4. If we take the total number of elements in a given set A is P, then the number of relations from A to A, that is on the set A, is 2 to the power P squared. Then the point number 5, number of reflexive relation defined on a set A having P elements is equal to 2 to the power P square minus P. Similarly, the number of symmetric relation defined on a set A having P elements is equal to 2 to the power P into P plus 1 divided by 2. Similarly, the point 7 says that number of reflexive and symmetric relation defined on a set A having P elements will be equal to P into P minus 1 by 2. Remember that there is a symmetry, but only difference is that here is the plus sign and here is the minus sign. This is for symmetric relation. And this part can be also written as 2 to the power P into P minus 1. You can write like this also. So you have to remember all this thing for the MCQs. And one more topic is there, I am going to discuss point number 8, then I will go to the questions. Okay, the point number 8 is there is no direct formula to calculate the number of transitive relations. We do not have any formula to calculate the number of transitive relations on a given set. So you may remember the number of transitive relation on a set having 0 elements, 1 element, 0 element, 1 element, 2 elements, 3 elements, and 4 elements are as 1, 2, 13, 171 and 3994 respectively. So these are the few points and the concept related to the topic relation. So now I am going to first do the MCQ from the topic relation. Next, after one or two video, I will start the topic function. So let us start the MCQs. So the first question is number 1. Let r equal to 1, 3, 4, 2, 2, 4, 3, 1 and 2, 3 is a relation on the set A 1 to 3, containing 3 elements 1 to 3. Then which of the following is true? Then the relation R is reflexive, symmetric, transitive and a function. Which one is actually true? So we are going to check it. So we observe that 1, 1 is not belongs to R. 1, 1 does not belongs to R. Similarly 2, 2 is also not there, 3, 3 is also not there. Therefore R is not reflexive. R is not reflexive. First one is done. So R is not reflexive. So option reflexive will not come. So next one we see that 2, 3 is here. 2, 3 belongs to R, but 3, 2 does not belongs to R. But 3, 2 does not belongs to R. So it is R is not symmetric. Okay, very good. 1, 1 does not belongs to R. R is not reflexive. 2, 3 is present here, this one, but 3, 2 is not present here. So it is not actually symmetric. Then we see that 1, 3, 3, 1, 1 is not present. Then 4, 2, 2, 4 is present, but 4, 4 is not present. Here 4, 2 belongs to R, 2, 4 belongs to R, but 4, 4 does not belongs to R. Therefore R is not transitive. R is also not transitive. We see that. Next we observe that the element 2, this one, element 2 of the domain have two different images. So 2D different images. So it cannot be a function. So it is not reflexive, but here it is given as reflexive. So this condition cannot be taken. So next one, R is not symmetric. Yes, not symmetric is there. Also R is not transitive, but here it is given as transitive. So our correct option will be B, not symmetric. This is the correct option of this question. So the next question is number 2. We let R be the relation in the set A containing 4 elements 1, 2, 3, 4, and the relation is given by the ordered pair 1, 2, 2, 2, 1, 1, 4, 4, 1, 3, 3, 3 and 3, 2. Now we are going to choose the correct answer. Options are R is reflexive and symmetric but not transitive, the first option. Second option is R is reflexive and transitive but not symmetric, and third option R is symmetric and transitive but not reflexive, and the fourth option is R is an equivalence relation. Let us check. Solution part. We observe that for every A belongs to A, A belongs to R. Here we see that A contains 4 elements, and for all these 4 elements 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4 all are in the given set R. So therefore the set R, that is the relation R, is reflexive. It is reflexive. So R is reflexive. Every element is here related to itself. R is reflexive. R is reflexive. Okay, next we can observe that 1, 2 belongs to R. 1, 2 belongs to R, but 2, 1 is not belongs to R. We observe that 1, 2 belongs to R, but 2, 1 is not belongs to R. Also one more key element is there. 2 more also there. This is 1, 3 belongs to R, but 3, 1 is not belongs to R, like this. So at least one element is sufficient to say that. So R is not symmetric. R is not symmetric. R is not symmetric. Next we are going to check the transitivity. So we can see that 1, 3 belongs to R. 1, 3 belongs to R, and 3, 2 is also belongs to R. 3, 2 is also belongs to R. So like this condition, A, B belongs to R and B, C belongs to R. Then we must have A, C belongs to R. We must have A, C belongs to R. So here as 1, 3 belongs to R and 3, 2 belongs to R, also we see that, and this implies we see that we observe that it should be 1, 2 belongs to R. Yes, 1, 2 belongs to R. we first see that 1 comma 3 belongs to R, then we see that 3 comma 2 belongs to R, then 1 comma 2 must belongs to R. Yes, 1 comma 2 must belongs to R. So it is transitive. So R is transitive. R is transitive. So out of this all the conditions, we see that reflexivity is there and transitivity is holding, but not symmetric. So we are going to first check not symmetric condition. Yes, this is not symmetric condition, and other two parts are satisfied here or not. R is reflexive. Yes, R is reflexive, and it is also transitive. Yes, R is reflexive and transitive. Here it is satisfied, and but not symmetric. So the correct option will be B. The correct option will be B here. So the next question is number 3. The maximum number of equivalence relation on the set A. Already we have discussed how to form the equivalency relation if a set is given. So here I am going to make one correction here. The set A is actually 1, 2 and 3. It contains 3 elements. It contains 3 elements, 1, 2 and 3. 1, 2 and 3. So we are going to solve like this. First we are going to consider one relation which must be an equivalent relation. So we can consider the identity relation first. So identity relation is an equivalence relation, 1, 1, 2, 2 and 3, 3. So clearly it is an equivalence relation. It is reflexive, symmetric and transitive also. Next we can consider another relation, R2. I am going to write all these elements first. Write the elements, this one. And it should be an equivalence relation. This element must present. So I can take two more pair like this, 1, 2, 2, 1. So here we observe that all the conditions are satisfied or not. Let us observe 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3. So it is reflexive. 1, 2 is there, 2, 1 is there. So it is symmetric. 1, 2 and 2, 1 is also there, and 1, 1 is also present. So it is transitive also. So that's why it is an equivalence relation. Then we consider another one. Same way we can consider 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3. Then as we take 1, 2 and 2, 1, so we can take 1, 3 and 3, 1. So exactly same way we can show that this is also an equivalence relation. So let us write one more. So same elements, 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3. As we already take 1, 2, 2, 1, 1, 3, 3, 1, let us try with 2, 3 and 3, 2. Here also we observe that this is an equivalence relation. This is an equivalence relation. This is an equivalence relation. So we consider R4 equal to 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3 and 3, 2. So we see that here this is also an equivalence relation. Lastly we can take R5, that will contain the elements like this. I am going to combine all the parts. So 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, then 1, 2, 2, 1, 1, 3, 3, 1, and then lastly 2, 3, 3, 2. So here we see that this is also an equivalence relation. This is also an equivalence relation. We can observe that 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3 is there. So it is reflexive. So 1, 2, 2, 1, 1, 3, 3, 1, 2, 3, 3, 2. So it is symmetric. 1, 2, 2, 1, 1, 1. Like this, then 2, 3, 3, 2, 2, 2. So all the conditions of an equivalence relation are satisfied here. Therefore, we see that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are total 5 relations here which are equivalence. So that's why the correct option is D, that is 5. The next question is number 4. We consider the relation R equal to 3, 1, 1, 3 and 3, 3, and it is defined on the set 1, 2, 3. Then we are given a statement, then R is symmetric, transitive but not reflexive. Then the correct answer is, out of these 4 options, which one is correct? True, false, can say partially true or oblique false. So we observe that first one, 1, 1 is not there. So 2 comma 2 is not there, 3 comma 3 is not there, so it is not reflexive. So we are getting this one is not reflexive. First one, okay. Then we see that 3 comma 1, 1 comma 3, that is, it is symmetric. So symmetric condition is satisfied. Symmetric condition is also satisfied. This is also satisfied, not reflexive, satisfied. Then 3 comma 1, 1 comma 3, 3 comma 1, 1 comma 3. Then we must have 3 comma 3. Yes, we have 3 comma 3. So the statement R is symmetric. Yes, it is symmetric. Yes, the third one, 3 comma 1, 1 comma 3. Then we must have 3 comma 3 to become a transitive relation. It is also true for this part. So 3 comma 1, 1 comma 3, 3 comma 3 is here. So it is transitive. So the statement R is symmetric, transitive, and not reflexive is correct one. So the correct option is, the answer is true. Answer 1 is true. The next question is number 5. The relation R containing only one element 1 comma 2 on a 1 comma 2 comma 3 is reflexive only, symmetric, transitive, and equivalence relation. Clearly it is not reflexive, not reflexive, not reflexive, because 1 comma 1, 2 comma 2, 3 comma 3, etc. are not present. These three elements are not present, so not reflexive. So first one is not correct. Then 1 comma 2 is present, 2 comma 1 is not present, so it is not symmetric. It is not symmetric. So as we get not reflexive and not symmetric, so it is also not equivalence relation. So we are going to check this one is true or not. So 1 comma 2 is present, but 2 is not related to any other element. In such type of situation, the transitivity is not a contradiction. Transitivity is not a contradiction. We get to check the transitivity, we must have two pairs of elements belongs to R, A comma B, B comma C. So then we can check that it is A comma C is present or not, like this. But if only the first pair is present and the second pair is not present, that is A comma B belongs to R but B is not related to any other element, in such situation the transitivity is not become a contradiction and we are forced to accept it that it is a transitive relation. So ultimately we can say that here it is transitive. It is a transitive relation. So it is a transitive relation. So our option C is correct. It is transitive only. It is transitive only. So the next question is number 6. We consider here a relation R which contain 1 comma 1 and 2 comma 1. These two elements only. And it is defined on the set A 1 comma 2. Then R is what kind of relation is? Reflexive, symmetric, transitive, or equivalence? What kind of relation is? We are going to check it. So A contains 1 comma 2, but here 1 comma 1 and 2 comma 2 is not present. So it is not reflexive. Clearly R is not reflexive. 1 comma 1 does not belongs to R. Only one element is sufficient. If you are able to find at least one element and if you are able to give only one counter example that is not satisfied, then it is okay. So R is not reflexive. We see that 1 comma 1 not belongs to R. Next we see that 1 comma 2 belongs to R and at the same time 2 comma 1 is also belongs to R. So R is symmetric. R is symmetric. R is symmetric. So we can see that R is symmetric. R is symmetric. So next we see that 1 comma 2 belongs to R and 2 comma 1 belongs to R. So we must have 1 comma 1 belongs to R to become a transitive, but here we see that 1 comma 1 is not belongs to R, so it is not also transitive. So R is not transitive. So as it is not reflexive, immediately we have to remove the condition, cancel the condition, equivalence relation. Next, it is also not true. Then we is also able to show that this is also not true. Only the condition B is true because R is symmetric. So that's why the answer is B, symmetric. So the next question is number 7. Here we take the set A equal to P comma Q containing two elements. Then the number of reflexive relation defined on the set A is, already I have discussed, if the number of element in a set is P, then the number of reflexive relation is 2 to the power P square minus P. p square minus p. Here we observe that Na equal to 2. So therefore number of reflexive relation will be 2 square minus 2. That will be equal to 2 to the power 4 minus 2. That is 2 square equal to 4. So the correct option is A. So the correct option is A. So in the next video I will solve more MCQ from this topic. So till then, take care. God bless you.